Report. I'm Marlon Bowling with you on a Wednesday as we're coming down the home stretch of the trading day on the middle trading day of the week. Well, the trade is kind of reassessing itself after USDA issued their major crop reports yesterday, and it has been a firmer trade all day long in the grain markets. So let's go take a look at the markets and bring in a little extra help. Let's go to the trading floor in Chicago and bring in none other than Todd Bubba Horwitz. Here we go. He's with BubbaTrading.com, and he's speaking to us right from the edge of the trading floor at the CME Group. Todd, you and I spoke this morning on our Commodity Wrap show on Rural Radio. That's channel 147 on Sirius XM. By the way, happy third birthday to everybody working on Rural Radio. We're having our third anniversary coming up this Friday, so I'm glad to be a part of that. And Todd, you've been a part of that too with us as a regular feature now. So we always enjoy having you on.
I'm glad to be a part of it myself. I think it's great, and I love to listen to it. I think that the show is great. So happy birthday! And you know, I think you're seeing, Marlon, I don't really think we're seeing a result of yesterday's report. I think we're seeing a result of people stepping up to the casino right now. I think that we're betting on the weather again, and if we didn't learn from the last time, which was just over July 4th weekend, then we'll probably learn again. You know, if we're betting on the weather, which the degreed weather people don't get it right enough to make a profit, you know, in the grain markets, why would we think that we're smarter than that? And that's, I think, is one of the problems you have here, is you're, instead of playing the actual real fundamentals and the real technicals, we're trying to throw in the weather, which everybody's betting on the same side of the market. I heard somebody earlier talking about how many contracts everybody's long. Well, again, if there's any flaw or anything that changes there, then what's going to happen in those markets? They're going to fall hard again, and I think that's more likely that they're going to fall hard again either way, but especially because we've got too much money flowing in trying to play the weather.
Todd, I want to publicly give you a tip of the hat, because a couple of days ago, before the reports came out, you said, I think the market's a buy. I think it's overdoing it to the downside. You said if for no other reason, it's just going to run out of gas, and you think there's a buying opportunity. So we've had 2 days now of strong gains in the grain markets. So you were right on both counts. And anyway, kudos where they are due. So good job on prognosticating that one ahead of time. But how far can we realistically go, and can the corn keep up with the soybeans? Because if they're actually trading weather, it's going to affect the soybeans more, right?
Absolutely. You know, how far can they go? I could never predict a top and a bottom. I can only give you an approximate in the action, in the tape action I see. I mean, soybeans could, listen, they could go back to the high again if we get enough, you know, if we get enough speculators trying to force this market higher and they want to keep buying, then they're going to force prices higher. I think that, in my opinion, you know, I'd be selling here now. I mean, I've already sold some. I would be selling here now, because I think that to fulfill what I think is going to be a much stronger market later, we still need to go back down to $10 now, basis November. You know, 10.20 was my first target, which we hit 10.21 last week. Now I'm still looking for a lower market here, but I'm confident and positive in the future. But right now, I think we've seen some artificial action here, and I never want to be involved when markets are running up or running down artificially without the real purpose. And that's what I see here, and that's what concerns me, is that we could see once again another big fall if we get any change in the weather forecast.
All right, Todd, sit tight for a minute. I want to run through the prices, and I'll bring you right back, and we'll talk livestock here in a moment. On the corn right now, we'll bring up the board. We're up a dime in September. We're up 9 3/4 in December at 370 even. On the soybean trade right now, we have the August contract trading 23 higher at 11.25 1/4. New crop November now 22 higher at 11.09 even. Still a dime off of its high of the day. On the wheat trade in Chicago, we have September now 4 1/4 higher. We're at 442 3/4. In Kansas City, we have September now trading a penny and 3/4 higher at 424 3/4. Minneapolis wheat, we have September currently trading 504 1/2. That would be up 2. Cotton market has just been roaring ahead this week. December now up 180 points at 72.58, and even that is 220 points off of its earlier high today. So that's after a big setback, still up 180. We're going to be back in a moment talking more with Todd Horwitz right after this.